Those who use this to compromise on the deen of Allah and sign treaties to sell out the deen of Allah or ibad Allah, do you ever hear them speak in this tone? Listen more to the izzah in this story itself. Sahih al-Bukhari. When the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam was told they were preparing to stop him from entering the Kaaba, they told him, "Inna Qurayshan jama'u laka jumu'an, wa qad jama'u laka al-ahabish, wa hum muqatiluka wa sadduka 'an al-bayt wa mani'uk." Quraysh have gathered a huge army against you. They gathered the Ahabish. The Ahabish here means some tribesmen that were around Mecca. وَهُمْ مُقَاتِلُوكَ وَصَادُّوكَ عَنِ الْبَيْتِ وَمَانِعُوكَ. The messenger was told, they're going to fight you. They're going to stop you and they're going to prevent you from entering the Kaaba. Now listen to the messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, "Ashiru ayyuha nas alayhi. Ashiru ayyuha nas alayhi. أترون أن أميل إلى عيالهم وذراري هؤلاء الذين يريدون أن يصدون عن البيت?" Oh people, give me your opinion. Do you recommend that I should destroy the families and offspring of those who want to stop us from the Kaaba? Izzah beyond Izzah in a story that's portrayed today as if the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam was defeated or going to surrender in on the principles of the deen of Allah. If you tell one of the murji'ah or one of the zanadiqah who are in a permanent inbitahi surrenderous mode, if you were to tell them that statement without telling them who said it, since most of them don't have a comprehension of the sihah, what would they label a person who said that? Ya Muslimin, this should tell you who is on the haqq and who is on the batil. Abu Bakr responded and said, "O Messenger of Allah, you came with the intention to visit the Kaaba, and it wasn't your intention to fight or kill. So proceed. But if anyone stops us from the Kaaba, we will fight them." More izzah in Sulh al-Hudejbijes. In Sahih al-Bukhari. Budayl ibn Warqa al-Khuza'i came to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam to mediate when tensions were rising. The Messenger said, "Inna lam naji liqitali ahad, walakinna ji'na mu'tamirin." We have not come to fight anyone. We just came to perform Umrah. وَإِنَّ قُرَيْشًا قَدْ نَهِكَتْهُمُ الْحَرْبِ وَأَضَرَّتْ بِهِمْ. We know Quraysh has been weakened by wars and they suffered great losses in the wars. فَإِنْ شَاءُوا مَادَتْتُهُمْ مُدَّةً وَيُخَلُّوا بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ النَّاسِ فَإِنْ أَظْهَرْ فإن شاءوا أن يدخلوا فيما دخل فيه الناس فعلوا. If they wish, I have a truce with them, but they must refrain from interfering between me and the people. And if I have victory, Quraysh will have the option of embracing Islam as other people have done. That's if they wish. Listen now. وَإِنْهُمْ أَبَوْا فَوَالَّذِي نَفْسِي بِيَدِهِ لأقاتلنهم على أمري هذا حتى تنفرد سالفتي ولينفذن الله أمره. He's telling this to someone who's going to go relay this to Quraysh. Does this sound like somebody compromising on the deen of Allah? He said, if you don't accept the truth by Allah, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِي بِيَدِهِ, I will fight defending this cause, this tawheed, until I get killed. حتى تنفرد سالفتي. He said, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will definitely make this matter victorious. Budayl said, سأبلغهم ما تقول. I'm going to go tell them what you just said. Does that tone sound like someone going to compromise on the principles of this deen? Who of the people today have that tone? Who of the people of today have the tone that most resembles the izzah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam? Who? The murji'ah? The munafiqeen? The surrenderous zanadiqa? Isn't it ibadullah al-muwahhideen? Have you ever seen those who manipulate the story to open the gates of compromising on the principles ever speak like that? So basically they have a condemned Jewish characteristic. أَفَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِبَعْضِ الْكِتَابِ وَتَكْفُرُونَ بِبَعْضِ, which we just spoke about. They believe in part and reject the rest. In the part that they believe in, they taint it and manipulate its meaning. This treaty, this temporary truce, was aimed at strengthening the ummah in every way. In their aqidah and on the ground. While the treaties of today are designed to weaken the ummah in every single possible way. In their belief, in their aqidah, in their resources, in their lands. The compromises and truces they enter into today are to surrender and weaken tawheed in the hearts and to submit to the kuffar and to weaken any military strength and any resources this ummah has. And they top it off by surrendering or apprehending the righteous ibadullah al-muwahhideen. There's no playing happy medium in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The treaties and compromises by the zanadiqa are manifest defeats. This treaty was called by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a manifest victory. Inna fatahna laka fathan mubina. We're giving you, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, a manifest victory. The treaties and compromises of this era are manifest defeats and humiliation. Does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refer to compromising on the principles of His deen as a manifest victory? In Sahih al-Bukhari, al-Bara referred to al-Hudejbijes as the manifest victory. Al-Bara radiallahu anhu said, وَنَحْنُ نَعُدُّ الْفَتْحَ وَنَحْنُ نَعُدُّ الْفَتْحَ بَيْعَةَ الرِّضْوَانِ يَوْمَ الْحُدَيْبِيَّةِ. We consider the conquest to be the Ridwan pledge of allegiance which we gave on Sulh al-Hudaybiyah. Az-Zuhri said there was not a manifest victory bigger than Sulh al-Hudaybiyah. More people entered in Islam in the 2 years that followed, more than all the Muslims before and even more. Ibn Hisham said, confirming that, he said, 1,400 went with the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Sulh al-Hudaybiyah. 2 years later, 10,000 went with the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the conquest of Mecca. With the surrenderous treaties that they have today, with the concessions that they've given today, on all fronts and levels, show me one that has strengthened Islam or Muslims in any way, or saved lives, or regained the lost dignity of this ummah, or brought any benefit. This treaty brought benefits to this ummah so mighty it was called by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala al-Fath al-Mubin. What benefit has their surrenderous stances, their compromising on the principles, brought this ummah other than more defeat, more humiliation, more bloodshed, more retreat, more weakening of this ummah on all levels and all fronts? And more important than all that, the loss of the aqidah in the hearts.